Hey guys, welcome back to the JMK Garage. Just a little update here on the 2004 Harley Dyna over there that I picked up last weekend. Well, I got the engine oil drain out there, most of which landed in the bucket. The cam cover is off. I spilled a little bit down the floor there. Need to clean that up. As you can see, being the bike only has 15,000 kilometers, there is zero signs of wear yet on the chain guide. My understanding is it's the one in the back behind there that wears out the quickest. However, with only 15,000 kilometers on, that one's showing no signs of wear. I'm pretty confident that that one there will be in decent shape as well. So just wait for the gaskets to come in to put that cover that's over there back on. Add some fresh oil in. Still need to drain out the transmission and the primary on the other side there, and top up the oil. So I can do that now. Oil is over there on the bench. Going to be using Motul 7100 full synthetic 2050 for the engine, the Maxima V-twin primary, and the Maxima V-twin transmission fluid. Get that in there. Yesterday I picked up a set of built well, like they're the Murdochs, 10.5 inch pullback risers. Get those on. I also ordered a set of built well 1 inch tracker low bend bars. I just feel that these ones here have too much pullback. I like more of a straight bar than that. Also with the 10 inch riser, I think these here are more like the mid bend, so it's a little too high for me. So get those on, then measure out the cables, hoping that I can reuse these, but it's probably unlikely. They're not too expensive. Clutch cable, also likely have to get a longer one. That's fine. And the front brake line here, still the factory. It will not obviously reach, being that's the hard line there and rubber. I don't like the feel of this. I tried bleeding it, but I'm not sure what's normal on these bikes. So before I change the fluid out, I'm going to get a longer, probably braided stainless line on there. And new fluids, obviously. Back one there, I'll just keep the rubber hose on for now, but replace the fluid. Waiting on Dave Green to come back from Florida, get some mid pegs that he says he has. Put them on, get rid of those, either see if he'll take them or someone else at Marketplace. I have new pegs, just rider pegs for now. I think they are the Arlen-ness from Fort 9 coming. I may end up putting them on here and get an MX style peg or mini board for the mid pegs. We'll see about that. Also have some metallic red Avon grips to replace these ones with. I'm not sure if I'll like them, but for 28 bucks, we'll see if they look good and if they match this paint well. As I mentioned before, I'd like to get a fairing, something like a Memphis Shades Warrior. However, doing that would eliminate this, and after I've polished that up, I kind of like the look of that. So I'll hold off on that for now, see how it is for riding with wind and the looks of it once I get the taller risers and bars on there. Plan to get cams, but I think for now need to finish paying the bike off first and paying for all the parts, so we'll put that back on as is. Maybe plan for cams later on in the year or next year. Do cams, do the tuner at the same time. Likely for the tuner we'll get the Dyna Power Vision, probably the 4. I think that's the one that pairs with your phone. And some 2-in-1. I was thinking Two Brothers look okay, good price, but not really a fan of having the exhaust come down here. I like to have them both come around and sweep up together. So possibly a Bassani Road Rage 2 or 3. Have to double check on that. Shocks, probably doing drag specialties 13-inch on there. I think I'd like chrome, being that it suits the look of the bike. There's a brand new set of black ones on Marketplace right now for only 400 bucks. I may scoop those up, but for now I'd like to focus on getting the bike running on the road before I spend more money on that. And the aforementioned tires, I thought that they are the original. I haven't looked for the date on these yet, but there's no signs of weather cracking that I can see on the sidewall or in between the tread. And there's still fairly good tread depth on there. Same with the back one. So I'm thinking I'll just try to get safety as is for now, and then quickly burn those off before I get some new tires. Not sure if I showed before, but I'm a big fan of the taillight on that LED with the integrated turn signals. LED headlight up front. That there looks good. Signals, I think I'd prefer they be up on the handlebars, but they don't look too bad there. Bike cleaned up quite well, in my opinion, especially for a 20-year-old bike here. So, finished draining the other oils out of there. Primary transmission. Get the fresh oil in. I can't put the new oil in the engine until I get the gaskets from Fortnine middle of next week. And again, waiting until April for Dave Green to come back for the mids. So hopefully by early April, before I go to Costa Rica, maybe after, we'll get that all put together, safetied, and on the road for some spring weather. But as you can see, still winter out there. Well guys, that's a wrap for this video. We got the oil in the transmission drained, replaced. The primary also drained and replaced. The engine oil is drained out. We had the oil filter off. Just waiting for new one of those from Fortnine. Should be coming in this week, as well as the gasket for the cam cover to get that sealed up before we can add fresh oil in. Should also have the new handlebars this week too. We get those on with the new risers, measure up the cables and brake line, clutch cable to see what length we need to get that order placed, and proceed within the next week or so. Get that all on, and within 2 weeks from now, we should have it running. So that's a wrap for this video. We'll catch you next week, guys. Thanks for watching.